Well, hello, my paranormal peeps, and welcome back to another Deep Woods Paranormal podcast. My name is Matt Harvey. I am the host, along with my wife Amanda. We run Deep Woods Paranormal, and we do the Deep Woods Paranormal podcast 3 times a week. So for you guys is to listen and enjoy our stories and listen to other people as well. Sometimes we do have guests on. If you'd like to be a guest, we're always listening for people come on and tell us their ghost stories, their UFO stories, their Bigfoot stories. There's no judgment here. I just want to make sure you guys know that. We basically just enjoy listening to your stories. So please don't be afraid. You can remain anonymous if you want to. But you can just tell us what happened and go from there. So we're going to be having quite a few guests on here tomorrow. We are doing the OP Plye House live from about 4 to about 1 in the morning, and then after that we will be doing a live ghost hunt probably about 2:30ish till probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to have DVR cameras everywhere, and essentially we're going to be basically documenting any movement, anything like that. We have tons of props that we're going to put out everywhere for the little kids to possibly play with. We have wind-up cars, we have slinkies, we have marbles, we have a Raggedy Ann doll, we have all kinds of stuff. We're also bringing one of our, I don't want to call her haunted, but we're bringing one of our dolls that has some kind of energy to it. I've shown it to a few people that are sensitive and psychic, and they've said, yeah, there's definitely something attached to it. So we're going to take her and see if maybe she interacts with other spirits, and maybe we can document that. And we're going to be trying a lot of cool new things. My friend Terry is going to come on here with us on the podcast, and we're going to be talking to him about his podcast, and then basically he's going to help us investigate the house later on for a couple hours, hopefully. So that should be fun. We're looking forward to doing the podcast live. We'll be on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So you can check us out there, Deep Woods Paranormal. If you look us up, you should be able to find us, Deep Woods Paranormal. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. Let me show you guys. Let me share my screen. All right. So this is our new website. Unfortunately, the last one went down. If you're watching this, if you're not able to visually see this, I'll just describe it to you. It's really cool now. I think I've changed it so it's a little bit more production-ish, if you will. And I think people will like this more. You got a creepy cemetery up here. You've got a door opening with hands coming out and light coming out behind it. And then now we put our contact page on the front page because a lot of people don't really like to go past the first page. So on here, you don't have to report anything or whatever else. If you just want to ask a question, you can come on here, put your first name, last name, email, message. You can put your cell number in there if you want a text message or a call back. We do this all the time with people. It's private. No one else can see your information but us. Sometimes, if you want to come on and share your story, but don't want to be named or anything like that, you want to remain anonymous, you can do that through this and stuff like that. So this is just a cool way for you to do that. Going on to the next page, we now have Deep Woods Productions on here on our paranormal page. We do productions for people. We do a lot of entertainment videos. We do marketing videos, and then we also do I can't think. It's been a long week. So essentially we do advertising on social media for people. We do TikTok, little short TikToks, or Facebook, Twitter, whatever. We make those kind of videos for people. So that'll be here. Different contact information from the front page. Again, you can put your information in and send us a message. There will be more content. I'm going to be adding more content down here. Our YouTube channel, our second YouTube channel, which is Deep Woods Productions, will be added down here. And that basically has all of our shows that we're doing on it. So if I come back up here, our podcasts are here. So the Deepwood Paranormal Podcast is here. Our YouTube channel will be on here again. And you can go through and scroll through those videos. Public ghost hunts. I wanted to talk about this. This event that we're going to, we were invited to at the OP Plye House. We're honored and very grateful to be able to come in and, number one, do our podcast live at a haunted location, and number two, be able to investigate the house by ourselves, essentially. So that'll be really cool. We'll have a lot of content coming from that. Probably a lot of witnesses. And like I said, I'm going to be interviewing my friend Terry, who's been there before. And then he's going to stay and investigate with us. Hopefully, he's got some new gear that I'm looking forward to seeing what it is and how it works. So yeah, that's the OP Plye House this weekend. That'll be Saturday. We'll be there from about 3 till 10 o'clock the next morning. So maybe we might leave a little earlier. We're staying in the haunted cottages, which is said to be a place where nobody can stay. Nobody's really stayed the night there. I guess I've kind of talked about this a little bit, so I'll just make it brief. 2 investigators are sleeping in the bed. One was starting to be pulled out. The other one grabbed her, and essentially they both got pulled off the bed, and they basically packed up and ran. So we're going to have DVR cameras throughout the place, throughout the whole podcast and investigation. Maybe we'll go back and forth between those and let you guys see what's going on. So if you're tuning in live, you should be able to see that. And then essentially we're going to be just bouncing around, having different guests, talk to us. We might be moving around and doing a little bit of investigations here and there, but other public ghost hunts that are coming up. So this is the ghost hunt of the San Jacinto. Yeah. Ghost hunting at the San Jacinto Museum. I am exhausted, guys. I've had a week. The last 2 weeks have been just a lot, because I've been up more hours than I should be trying to get this website fixed. This website's been an absolute nightmare to fix. And if you don't know, our website crashed last Friday. And so that's why there's been a lack of podcasts. I've been working nonstop pretty much in my free time at home on this. So poor Amanda's been pretty neglected. You guys can yell at me for that. But anyway, so now we have the San Jacinto Jail Museum set back up. This is going to be an amazing place to go. It's going to be November 26th from 8 p.m. till midnight. We're going to have the run of the place. We'll have access to the jail, the full access to the jail. We'll have full access to the old post office, the old school, which I think is one of the most haunted areas of the actual area of the. Basically, this is a town. It's like an old ghost town that they've restored. It's the remnants of San Jacinto or Cold Springs. And then there's a old train depot, which is also. Sometimes we talk to conductors or engineers that are in there. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, it's going to be 4 hours. We're asking for $30 per person. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So we're going to be asking for $30 per person. The reason for that is a lot of what you give us basically goes back into the San Jacinto jail. The people that run this place are amazing. They are so nice, and they love this place to death. So essentially, they give up their time, the energy, and they put their own money and hard work into this location. So we're trying to help them raise a little bit of money to basically keep the jail up and fix things and stuff like that. It's an old jail, and unfortunately, things break. And because it's not, most of the jail is not so modern, and it has to be, it's just a lot of extra work that you in this day and age wouldn't be so much work if you had a new home. So Anyways, yeah, so essentially that's going to be coming up. The San Jacinto Jail, that's out in Cold Springs, Texas. Um, Also in Bigfoot territory. I know, okay, the Bigfoot stuff always comes out even on the Monday podcast. Again, this is the Anything Goes Paranormal podcast. And essentially on this show, we basically talk about anything paranormal, um, from ghosts to UFOs to crypto creatures to haunted locations to ghost stories to whatever. Sometimes we interview people on Mondays as well and have them tell their stories, whatever their paranormal story is. So this is basically it's anything paranormal. As long as it's paranormal or strange in nature, we want to talk about it because our guests, you guys really like listening to this. So and we enjoy talking about it, by the way. Amanda has her ghost stories every Wednesday night. She's kind of going through and telling old stories from places she's been and stuff like that, where she had some kind of ghost experience. And then Friday nights are our Bigfoot only podcasts, where essentially I talk about basically anything Bigfoot only. I don't talk about anything else paranormal, just Bigfoot usually, and sometimes crypto creatures, because sometimes Bigfoots are considered to be not, there's different types of Bigfoots that are not seen as Bigfoots. They call them something else, like the wood booger or whatever. So, and then, yeah, I'm not going to go into our team. You guys have seen Amanda and I a million times if you watched or listened to this. So, yeah, our website is back up. We're still waiting for it to be public. Hopefully, it won't take too much longer to get it up there. Like I said, this has been an absolute nightmare. Rebuilding this website from scratch, having to start all over with all new content and everything like that, and putting everything back together. It's taken me over a week. So yeah, this is our new podcast. If you're watching this, our OP Plye House, our live investigation. If you're on our Facebook page, I'm going to scroll up so you guys can see what it looks like. The Deep Woods Paranormal page, it's a business page. We've got almost even 3,400 likes and 3,500 followers. So thank you guys again for following, liking, sharing, and commenting. We really appreciate the nice comments. It's very helpful. Lets us know that you guys are enjoying what we're talking about. If there's something you guys want us to talk about, or you want to share, like I said before, if you want to share your story, there's a creature in your area that you want us to do research and talk about, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to necessarily be in the United States. If you're listening outside the US, we want to hear from you too. Maybe you're in Australia, maybe you're in Saudi Arabia, maybe you're in China, maybe you're wherever. We love to hear from you. We love to hear your stories too. We love to interview you. You just have to be able to speak clear enough English for other people to understand. So, anyways, OP Plye House coming up tomorrow. We'll be there doing a live podcast and the live investigation after that. So that's going to be a long one. If you're interested, please scroll on down here and basically click on here, and it'll give you all the information for the OP Plye House. I think there it is. All right, so basically, looks like we have a couple of people going, which is going to be cool. We'll see you there and go from there. So it should be fun. Just make sure you please tune in, even if it's just for a couple minutes to see what we're doing. I have heard this house is extremely haunted, and if you haven't heard, there's been over over 600 bodies buried on this property, including two of the former owners supposedly, and there's also a Civil War soldier. I mean, the list goes on. There's supposedly like 30 different entities that haunt this place. So we'll see what happens. If you come over to our YouTube channel, you can see we're going to be live ghost hunting from this. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So we'll be live on YouTube as well as Facebook. And then, of course, if you come over to our TikTok page, we'll be live here as well. So we're going to have 3 different lives going at the same time. It should be fun. Hopefully I don't crash my computer, but it should be able to handle it. And then, of course, we have new content we just put up on our TikTok page today. TikTok, we try and post every couple, 3 or 4 days. YouTube, we try and post some kind of content every at least once or twice, at least 2 or 3 times a week, excuse me, if not more. And normally we get the 3 podcasts up, and then there's an investigation like that happens on the weekend. So you might get a Saturday night investigation at a place we're at, whether it be Bigfoot, UFO, ghosts, hauntings, whatever. And then we also add in other content like gear reviews and stuff like that, or paranormal evidence. I'm working on putting another podcast together for maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Tuesday or Thursday, where I'm going to do a visual podcast like I'm doing now, where I'm sharing my screen with you guys, and I'll be going back in and basically, like, here, I'll show you here. This is our office here, and you can see the weird goings on. There's like flashing lights for no reason. Her computer wasn't on, but the camera's picking up. Who knows what the hell is picking up? So let me pause this if I can. Let me go back. Right here are the 2 haunted dolls. The one on the right there is the one going with us. Now we have a Raggedy Ann that sits right here too. So the Raggedy Ann doll and her are going with us to Plye House, and we're going to see if we can get anybody to interact with those 2 dolls. We're probably going to leave them in a location and see what happens where the kids are seen, and see if they want to interact with that. We're going to be taking lots of props. We have a slinky, we have a yo-yo, we have wind-up cars. We have all kinds of cool things for them to play with, and we'll be trying to use that to see if we can get anybody to come out. So yeah, check out our TikTok channel, our YouTube channel as well. If you're not watching this, we have a lot of content up here. We have a lot of content over here on our excuse me, our normal. If this will click on. Okay, we are absolutely not wanting to work with me today, which is totally normal. So let me get onto our channel. So as you can see, we have just over 1,000 subscribers now. We've added, like I said, about 40 or 50 subscribers in the last 2 or 3 weeks, which is awesome. I don't know if I said this or not, but we've turned off our monetization to our YouTube channel for now. The reason being, people were complaining about having too many ads. We were getting a lot of short views because people didn't want to sit through all the ads that YouTube was putting on there. So if you see an ad on our channel, we're not making any money off of it. It's all YouTube. They are using that basically because we're gaining popularity. We're growing like crazy on TikTok, on here, on Instagram too. We're getting a lot of new people subscribing to our Instagram channel. All of this is under Deep Woods Paranormal. So if you're looking for us, that's where we are. Anyways, guys, I got to continue to get ready for the investigation for tomorrow. I've got things plugged in everywhere. It's driving Amanda crazy because she can't stand having all the gear charging everywhere. But I've got the office full of stuff that's basically needing to be packed, and then I've got the kitchen where I've basically covered almost every surface out there with some kind of something that needed to be charged. So, anyways, I better get out of here before she decides to get upset, and I might be haunting you guys if I'm not careful here. But anyways, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys live tomorrow. So again, OP Plye House. You can view us on TikTok. You can view us on YouTube. You can view us on Facebook. We'll be live on 3 different platforms. If you don't have any of those platforms, we will be replaying all of our podcasts, especially our interviews with people. We'll probably be using those every week to just, give a quick little this or that ghost story. So Again, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I'm exhausted. I've had a long week. Mainly spending every little last minute I have basically working on the website instead of getting sleep for work. So I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight and be ready for tomorrow. And we'll have fun investigating the Plye House. Hopefully, you come on and watch us and root us on. So thank you guys again. Whoa, hello. Just got chills all down my arm. Don't don't drain my batteries, okay? I just replaced all the batteries and everything, all the gear. I mean, we have, I don't know, 7 or 8 K2s. We have 5 or 6 audio recorders. We have all this stuff. Oh, did I mention that we will have the DVR cameras going as well? I think we have 12 or 13 of them. So we'll have those out monitoring everything that's going on. And then when nobody's in the room, if there's motion like you saw on the video from the office, um, we'll post that too. So we'll be monitoring that and stuff like that. Once we get that investigation done, we'll put it all together. The thing with David, my Bigfoot witness from the Sam Houston National Forest, I want to add to that a little bit. We didn't really investigate. He just kind of showed me around. I want to go out with him at night and investigate the locations that we went to. I basically found crap ton more um, hot spots in the Sam Houston National Forest. I've isolated 3 locations where there seems to be a lot of activity, and they're not small areas, but there's either 3 family groups that live in there, or they're migrating back around forth between these locations. So there just needs to be more research. We need to figure out what's really going on, and we're going to continue to work with David and other people to continue to document our experiences. All right, guys. Let me stop sharing my screen here. Again, this is the Anything Goes Paranormal podcast for Monday. Unfortunately, it's coming out on Friday, so you guys have a good one. And like I said, hopefully we'll hear you from you tomorrow. Just want to thank you guys again. I don't feel like I can do this enough. Thank you guys for the comments, the positive comments. They really help us. If you tell us what you're looking for, if you're telling us what you want to hear, if you're telling us, basically coming on and talking to us about different experiences you've had, and stuff like that, we'd love to hear from you. If you want to be a guest on the show, we'd love to have you on and tell your story again. There's no judgments. We don't judge people. Everybody has their own paranormal experiences and stuff like that. So please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel or our TikTok channel or both. And we appreciate you guys. We appreciate your support, and we look forward to haunting you in the future. All right. Catch you on the next one.